It's a 2.5 liter Ford Escape 2009. Water pump froze up, overheated. Also, another pulley down there that smoked. Replace that also. So what I did is I took this tire off, and then the plastic shroud that goes underneath. There's 2 bolts here, a plastic pin over there, 2 bolts underneath, 10 millimeter. And then this is the tension release on the tensioner pulley. It's 15 millimeter. Swing that out, you can undo the belt. And then to get at this, I took the idler pulley here, 2 10 millimeter bolts, take them out. Swing this stuff all out of your way. I took the hood brace is right in the way the whole time, so I just put a 2x4 in there. Disconnected this hose, give me a little more room. Got that off with the ratcheting 10 millimeter gear wrenches is probably the easiest. This one's locked up, but I think sometimes these free spool, so you gotta, when you're trying to turn it or loosen it, you know, it'll turn on you, so you gotta brace that. This is what was on there. This is the cover. You can tell it was locked up. The belt is built up on there. So there's 3 8 millimeters holding the water pump on here, and one down behind there. So I think I can get that with this long well socket. Get that off, and then these things I think stick on there pretty good, so I might have to do some beating or heating, and maybe grab that with channel locks and wiggle it and try to pull that out. But we'll go from there. Alright, that thing is stuck in there good, the water pump, so I was beating on it, the hammer and like a punch, and I took this spud bar, tried whacking on that, didn't work, so I'm going to try this air chisel hammer, kind of a blunt end on it, see if I can shake it loose. I might have to try some heat. I broke it loose, did a lot of beating with that long metal bar. Heated up the side a little bit here. Careful not to get the plastic timing belt cover and that hose there, but a little bit of heat, some PV blaster, and the caveman banging it broke loose. There it is off. I'll get some emery cloth or some kind of sandpaper. Just go around the edge a bit. There's a rubber O-ring gasket, seals it, but here's that other pulley and just got smoked. The other one up top here is ribbed. That one wasn't bad, but I'm going to replace it. This one was a smooth top. Alright, here's a new water pump. I just rubbed a little oil on that ring, the O-ring. Should have slipped in here. bolts in and the other pulleys on and belt, and we'll be done. Alright, got the pump on. Now I put this pulley on. 3 10mm bolts in there. Alright, since I can't get all my hands and everything in there to show you, I put a little extension in one of those bigger holes in that pulley just to try to keep it from skidding. You have to hold it in with one hand. And that 1/4 inch ratchet, 10mm socket to tighten them. Here's the new upper ribbed idler pulley. Kind of sucks, didn't realize it would be plastic. The other one was metal. But it goes in the bracket right here. That tightens down, and then it hangs on those 2 bolts right there. Right there it is installed. Now get the other one right down below the alternator down there. So there's the lower one. Goes in here. Bushing goes on there. It did have a plastic keeper, but actually I think that's backwards. Had a plastic like keeper to keep that bushing in there when I installed it, but I think we'll get it. This one I'm going to get from underneath. It's right there, so you can slide it in a little bit because it's kind of long here. And start your threads. I'm going to need both hands. Alright, there it is installed. It's 1/4 inch, 10mm. I'll get the belt on. Yeah. Belt diagram right on the hood here. I'm going to use this 2.5 liter inline 4. So there's the pattern. Okay, it was a little tough getting that belt on, so what I did is big 1/2 inch long breaker or ratchet here to hold it, and then I actually had that belt on there first, and I slipped it over this no rib one. It's a little easier to do. So it's not quite all the way in, but I think it'll straighten out once it goes. If you look up there, that top pulley looks a little cockeyed, but I noticed that before I took the old one off too, so let's put the hoses back on and it should be good to go.